Some players get typecast and labeled into roles because they're so good at the motherfucking role that everything else that they do gets overlooked. Nate Robinson is one of those players. Today's episode of How Good Was is on Nate Robinson. Why? Because I'm like Miss Cleo in this bitch. I know the future. I know in the future most of the world will perceive him as three-time dunk contest champ, smallest dunk contest champ, and he'll be revered and respected for his dunking ability, which is great. But the nigga had game. Now let me roll the tape. This is him versus the Brooklyn Nets in the 2013 playoffs. Mind you, Derrick Rose was hurt this playoff, so Nate Robinson filled that starter's role. And if I must say, this playoff run by Nate Robinson, which he took out Brooklyn in the first round and then played the Heatles in the second round, was getting off, getting loose, showed he could be a starter in this league. Unfortunately, nobody was willing to pay the big bucks, and you know at the bargaining table, they're going to always use well, he 5'9", he too small. He too small to sign. He's 5'8". But as far as productivity, right after this year was when Nate should have got the big bucks. Bulls underdogs in this series, but because of Nate's play, yop, elevation on this shot. You know he gonna elevate on this shot. You see how he dunk. But because of his elevation, he took these niggas out and took the Heat to 6 grueling games. Niggas forget. Balling. Niggas forget how good Nate Robinson was on the offensive end. Defensively, he's small, but as far as foot speed, he can keep up with anybody. No, you know he played linebacker. You know he played um you know he played football for a long period of time, so he's tough. He has that tenacity. For me and a player, I think he has everything aside from height. Jump shot on flight when it's on. Has that quick heat up J.R. Smith like ability where once he's hot, he's impossible to stop. If you look at the score, clutch ability, he's uncanny, handles, finish at the rim. If you want to talk about overall game, Nate Robinson is your guy. Aside from the height aspect, elevate. Yep. Down 14. Do y'all pay attention? Down 11. You gonna see Nate. C.J. Watson, pick, blow by you, no and one. Great finisher at the rim. Now, mind you, I know y'all love the bounce to Nate Robinson who dunked everything, but in the games, he ain't dunked shit. When you little, it's hard to dunk. Just keep, and one. No call again. That's an and one. You up under me. But when you that small, you don't dunk in the game. So how do you get on the court as Nate Robinson? You produce. You play ball. Foot speed can't nobody keep up with him. Unless it's Derrick Rose, but he on the Bulls right here, so he ain't got to see Derrick Rose. Okay. 5-0 run, Nate. Foul, finally. Turn him up. That tenacity. Which is why I personally love Nate. He played with that chip on his shoulder where he didn't fear nobody. I love the players who don't back down from shit because I know in the clutch moment, he ain't going nowhere. 4-point game. Brooklyn, ISO Joe. Think Darren might have got his ass benched. I want to say this is when Darren was on the decline. Shout out to Darren Williams though, but there you go, Darren right there. There you go. Double cross coming. I know his moves. Okay, just one. Smoked. Nate on the outlet. Okay. You know, this is Dame's World. Subscribe to Dame's World. If you don't know, we do impromptu videos. We don't even know. Well, I remember this game, but I don't know exactly how it went down. Bucket. Another Nate bucket, though. Let's get the crowd in it.
I'll tell you what. On 11 of 16 shooting, 3 of 4 from behind the three-point line.
Shout out to Stacey King too. That's my man.
Looking.
Watch the D now. Watch the on-ball D from Nate.
5 seconds. Oh, my goodness. Nate Robinson with the defense, too. Stop it, Nate. Don't do it all today. I don't know why Gerald Wallace didn't throw that
Fuck
ball
out of
in.
here. Shout out to Stacey King.
Watson has a huge height advantage on Nate. All he had to do was dump it in there. Circles to his left. He's loose. Bounces to Booz.
Bounce to Seaboos.
Booz. And that was a smart play by Nate Robinson.
Bounce to Seaboos. He can pass too. He can pass too. Dang for 3. Ah, smoke. Noah smoke. Got it back. See, if you don't know, the Bulls game was predicated on one-man band. So when Rose left, Nate was the one-man.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And Williams tried to chase him to some help. Drop to Noah. He beats the Bulls running score.
Nate was the one-man band. Uh-oh. Shout out to ISO Joe. Shout out to ISO Joe. Another How Good Was coming up, possibly. Because we know the unsung heroes, man. The ones that ain't going to polarize, it was a lot of niggas with game. Joe was one of them, motherfucker. You see niggas always say motherfucker when they get rowdy. Uh-oh. Ah. Oh my God, nigga, I forgot that happened. Man, this is one of the coldest games while we watching this shit. How good was Nate Robinson? How good was this game? You gotta give it to Joe. I remember that shit now. I do remember Joe getting a floater to go to overtime again. Heavy. Heavy. No, Glass. Gotta go Glass. It's an angle, guys. It's an angle, man. When you play the game, you see the angles. It's mathematics around this bitch. Oh, 0.4. No way. What am I watching? This was one of the greatest. The Bulls always in these type of triple overtime, 150 to 148 ass games. But man, you got a barn burner. You got ISO Joe. You got Nate Robinson. I don't even see Nate in now. What nigga foul out? Okay. Oh, well, that's the game. Oh, yeah, offense, defense. Take Nate out. Put Kurt Heinrich in. Shout out to Heinrich. But essentially, we doing a how good was Nate Robinson, and this is just another case that he was more than a dunker. He got buckets on a high altitude for such a little player. I think he's one of the underrated 6 men in history. And just one of my personal favorites. So this is your boy Dame. Let me know your thoughts, your comments on Nate Robinson. I say more than a dunker. Elite backup guard. Potential starter. I think he got robbed after this year, personally. After this, somebody should have offered him some type of deal. Because he showed the capacity to be more than just a bench player. But that's just my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. It's your boy Dame.